What's up? Today we're gonna be reacting to he shot someone in the head over 20 over
Over
two
two hundred
hundred
dollars.
dollars, which is crazy. But that's reasonable. $200 is a lot. And today we're with Eli again. So what's up?
Excuse me.
So this is y'all's first time
And
seeing Eli. This is y'all first time seeing Eli. So like, yeah, we got Eli here. He's a new addition. He'll be here from time to time. Yeah, we'll be here from time to time. So yeah, and at the end of this, I got a special message for someone. So
God.
yeah,
The-
let's get it started.
Andrew Jackson, Charles Dickinson, lock in. Now, I personally think there's no sane American
So here's the
president. They're all
thing,
borderline.
why is he
No,
just-
shoot, bad. They're all borderline crazy.
Yo.
You can't call the literal
Trust me.
shots that they call and
But
not
hold on, was that a border
completely
joke?
insane.
Wait, was that a
Unless
border
you're already
joke?
there. So they're all
Wait.
bad. Andrew Jackson, Charles Dickinson, lock in. Now, I personally think there's no sane American president. They're all borderline. No, shoot, bad. They're all borderline crazy. You can't call the literal
I know all about
shots
that.
they call
Of
and
course
not
you do.
become clinically insane unless you're already there. So they're all padded wall biters in my opinion. But of this list of homicidal ass names, Andrew Jackson is definitely up there. Like if he were to take a good person test, he'd most likely bomb it. Bomb it. No, bad. No drone strikes on Middle Eastern countries. Meet Andrew Jackson, who may be our 7th president, but our first one to catch a body. Not indirectly by ordering it. No,
Hey.
he got that shit out the mud by putting someone in the mud. He has killed someone in cold blood, and I have the story. So let's talk about it. So boom.
The little kid movie. I'm just kidding.
No, what?
No, but
One day, Andrew
I
Jackson's
searched
tending
up-
to his cattle,
so
minding
I
his own
searched
business,
up
when
what
a
that-
man
that
by the
same
name of
kid
Mr.
had on his
Dickinson approaches
playlist.
him. He's like, "Say,
His-
man, my horse."
the present
What?
playlist. I searched up what that kid had on his playlist, and I swear he's a gangster. I swear on everything.
Bro, what does that have to do with any? Bro, don't piss me off.
Oil change and a tire rotation.
piss
But I
me off.
can't go nowhere, but I need to be on the other side of town. Lock me in with a horse. How much? And Andrew's
I'll
like,
turn it on
shit,
too.
okay, I could get you in that hole for about $250. And Dickinson's like, "Shit, I ain't gonna lie, I only got $200 on me, but let me get the rest from my crib and I'll pull back up." Nah, you better get an Uber Black, twin. Making this joke in February is crazy, yo. Get back to work.
Why am I here?
So Dickinson gets to pleading, like, "No, my kids, I'll bring you the rest of the money. Just let me get the horse." "Fine, bro, but I'm gonna need my bread tomorrow." "Bet, I appreciate it." So Dickinson hops on the horse and
Whoa,
rides.
should
to
you
his
get
heart's
bitch slapped?
content. Pause. Fast forward to the next day, and Andrew's just walking around
Hey,
town, minding his own
stop.
business. When all of a sudden, he sees
Oh.
Dickinson. So he presses him. "Say, man, when you gonna slap me that bread?"
Give me till tomorrow.
So Andrew gets to yelling at Dickinson, calling him broke, all that. That's when Dickinson's son, Charles, comes into the picture. He hears Andrew and he's like, "You better watch how you talking to my pops where he get mad hostile in this." So Andrew's looking at bro like, "You got your own kid meat writing you? I see why your last name is Dickinson." Talk like that to me, no cap. And that's when they get to scuffling. Cartoony cloud, boots flying, everything. I mean, don't talk like that to me, no cap. And that's when they get to
Hold on.
cartoony cloud, boots flying.
He got hit so hard, his whole shit fell off.
Low key, that's real.
Why am I here?
That's what I'm gonna do to you. That's what I'm gonna do to you, Eli.
Everything. I mean, they was in each other with the
This sounds like
the 1800s. They squabbling. But the people
me and
around
my
them intervene and
be
separate
like,
the two. No one threw any punches. And that's important to the story because when a fight gets broken up and no one gets to throw any punches, both parties are kind of equally allowed to talk shit because there's no undisputed winner. I mean, both people are allowed to say, "Man, I'll beat his ass." So the press gets a hold of this situation and publishes it in the newspaper. This was basically the 1800s version of a subtweet. Hey, it has been
Hey, Mr. Houston, if you come across this, he's teaching me more than you ever did.
on to us, according to Sir Charles Dickinson, that
Exactly.
Andrew
Bro, why you
Jackson
putting no
is
teachers on blast
indeed
like that?
a coward.
Why are you acting like you didn't think? Why are you acting like you didn't think the same thing? You're telling me you didn't think. You're so Eli. You're gonna sit here and tell me you weren't thinking the same thing.
I wouldn't put my
I'm not
teachers
concerned,
on
bro.
blast though. Dang.
Exactly,
Urgent
bro. They
news
just
from
trying to
Sir
make some
Andrew
money, bro. They
Jackson.
don't even
He
care.
claims that Charles Dickinson is quite indeed
Someone
a
texted me.
worthless
Hold up.
Wait, I have even more urgent news.
Hold up, guys.
Charles Dickinson now claims that Andrew Jackson's wife
Hold up.
is a
I have to-
whore. So Andrew gets tight, and he gets to straight plotting on bro. Now I'm gonna test this gangster. I'm gonna confront him. So Andrew walks
That
up
is
to
a
Charles and he
crazy
asks,
state
"Yo, did you
for-
really say that?" And Charles is like, "Hey man, I ain't gonna lie. I was kind of lit last night. If I don't remember saying that, but if I did, my fault. Word. All right, we cool." So they call it there. But Andrew's still mad. He continues to talk behind Charles's back, and the word of that spreads like wildfire. Even though California hasn't been colonized. If people are looking at Charles like he's weak, like, damn, you was just flicked up with Andrew too. Talking about, I do not make tea, but I'll drop a bag to get you mugged. I thought he was with that picture too. And Charles gets tight. So after that, he sends one of his men to confront Andrew. Bro walks up to Andrew and he's like, "Yo, you still beefing with my boy Charles?" And Andrew's like, "What you finna do about it, bro?" And as for what transpired after that, let's just say Charles's friend left that building with Victorian boot footmarks on his face. But as he's leaving the jumping, he screams and calls Andrew a coward. So the next morning after seeing this, Charles and his men get right back to talking crazy on the net. And at that point, Andrew Jackson has had enough. So he goes to Charles Dickinson and is like, "Time to go."
That's actually kind of tough.
And challenges him to a duel. Now, duels aren't allowed in Tennessee, which is where they were at the time. But at a Jack with a Mac was ducking
Yu-Gi-Oh,
so
but not
he's
the
like, "See me in Kentucky and run this fade right now. I know your broke ass don't got a horse, so take mine." He's tight. And Charles is like, "Bet." And he still takes the horse. And the thing that's crazy about this is having enough hate in your heart to take a multiple day horse ride somewhere just to catch a fade with someone is insane. I could be beefing with someone in another building in this apartment complex, and I would not go all the way over there to fight them. I ain't gonna lie. That's dedication. Mind you, the beef isn't even OD that deep. It's just name calling. Like, they got it. Anyways, so they're making their way to the battlegrounds, and Andrew's man is like, "Yo, so what made you want to die today? Huh? What you mean?" Like, I mean, I just didn't know that you wanted to end it. Like, there's help. Logic has a whole song about it. Bro, what are you talking about? Charles is the one dying today, gang. Bro, Charles is the best shooter in Tennessee. He's the what? Yeah, like, he's not going to leave you like Trump. He's going to leave you like JFK. You're telling me that I've been beefing with this whole time.
What's with you laughing? That is so funny. Nothing is funny. Like,
He's not going.
JFK started laughing, bro.
huh? No, I
He's not
can't
gonna leave you like.
hear.
He's not gonna leave you like Trump. He's gonna leave you like JFK.
Bro, I haven't laughed once. What is so funny to you?
It's just the references that makes it so funny. Like, he's not gonna leave you like Trump. He's gonna leave you like JFK.
Am I laughing?
Bro, Mari, shut up.
That's what I'm saying. Like, you don't get it. You don't get the references.
Challenge him. I mean, I just didn't want you to look like a bitch. Well, now I'm gonna look like Abraham Lincoln. So Andrew's tweaked because he does not like the odds of him winning this duel. So
Bro, you're not actually think history is funny, dude.
What? I'm sorry. I'm actually dying.
comes up with a plan. Since you got me in this mess, you're gonna help me get out of it. When we set up to do the duel, I want you to scream. Go as fast and as loud as you can so he panics and pre-fires. I'm gonna wear this baggy ass little yachty fit so when he shoots the bullet, it's gonna get stuck in my clothes because it's the 1800s and our guns suck. And his man's is like, bet, I got you. So they get to Kentucky. And in the left corner, he might not be president yet, but he still got a poll. Andrew Jackson!
What's a Garfield?
And in the right corner,
Garfield.
his last name has a dick because he'll bust at you like John Wick.
Whoa,
there's no
the
shoulders.
best shooter in all of
That's a dick,
Tennessee, Charles Dickinson. Ready your weapons, boys, and let's get ready to rumble. Andrew Jackson walks in with his baggy fit, and he's like, y'all are about to witness history. It's a coward. It's him. Let me go. He's going to shoot his eye. Like he's cooked. After that, Charles Dickinson walks in, trigger finger itching. He's grunting like a TikTok YN guy. You finna get Swiss cheese, twin. They ready their weapons. Fire! Yells Andrew's friend, and Charles Dickinson grabs pole, and then bam! Andrew hits the ground hard, but gets up. The bullet ended up hitting a button next to Andrew. I almost said Andrew Tate. Next to Andrew Jackson's heart, and it like ricocheted somewhere else. It's still in his chest, but it's just it didn't kill him. So, relatively fine. Charles misfired. Since Andrew's alive and Charles misfired, it's now Andrew's turn to shoot. So Andrew lifts his gun, aims it right at Charles. Bam! His gun jams, and the duel ends. I mean, both parties shot. No one's dead, so they're supposed to just bounce. So Charles looks at his dad like, that was for you, Pops. I preserved your honor. Bam!
No.
Charles gets shot.
No.
Andrew reloaded his gun and let that whole thing twice. According to Andrew, his gun only half jammed. Whatever the fuck that means. So Andrew turns around and just walks away. After not only killing someone in cold blood, but cheating to do so, genuinely cementing the fact that Andrew Jackson is indeed a coward. So pretty much after that, everyone hated Andrew Jackson because he didn't necessarily have to kill Charles. They both shot, they both lived. The rules state they can dip. Crazy thing about all this is the fact that Andrew Jackson still, after this, became the president. Like he was still able to sit in office after this. So that's why of the list of the homicide.
Fine. I'm not finna name drop again, but like, why didn't he teach us this during social studies? Like, I would have remembered this.
If for real.
So you see, I think you're supposed to learn about him becoming president, not him shooting a guy for no reason, you know?
It was a part of him becoming president.
Exactly.
Like, it was like mountains. But like, hey, I appreciate y'all for coming to watch us. We have way more videos, hopefully, coming. And for our message, I want one of our viewers, one of our 5 subscribers, to go tag Jimmy, Mr. Beast, in this video. Shut up. Hey, Jimmy, I got a little message for you. My team is better than yours. Yeah, my team is better than yours. Chris, Chandler, Carl, we're better. And in 5 years, we're going to have the same net worth as you.
Corny
In
ass
5 years.
No, it's not.
In 2030, on June 18th, we're gonna have the same net worth as you. Trust. One of y'all go tag them down below in the video.
$2 an hour.
Y'all don't see the vision. Y'all don't see the vision. I believe.
We're all not believing
Bro,
in
we're gonna
you.
be one of them like charity streamers where like we get literally sent charity.
Bro, stop. But like, I appreciate y'all. Peace out. See y'all next time.
Mm.